Questions 14 to 16. At the same time Madison opens her account, her friend Frank deposits $10,000 in an account with an annual compound interest rate of 6%. Write a new function to represent the compound interest rate of 6%. To represent the total funds in Frank's account, f of t, after t years. So hers was written as 1.05 to represent her 5% interest rate. His will probably be written as f of t equals 10,000 because he deposits the same amount, but his interest rate is 1.06 and it's going to be raised to the t power. One plus interest rate equals the 1.06. 10,000 is the initial amount. Predict how the graph of Frank's bank account balance will differ from the graph of Madison's account. Since he has a higher interest rate, do you think he's going to earn more money or less money? Do you think his graph is going to increase faster or slower than hers? Since his interest rate higher, I predict his graph to increase at a faster rate. All right, let's take a look at number 16. Create a table of values f of t rounding to the nearest dollar, then graph f of t on the grid in item 10 and confirm or revise your prediction in item 15 using the table and graph. Okay, so we're going to do this 10,000 times 1.06. They've done it for the first 2 years, so we'll do it to the third power. Rounded to the nearest dollar is going to be $11,910. I'm going to pull this same equation or expression, and this time I'm going to raise to the fourth power. This is going to be $12,625. Go back up here. Now we're going to change our 4 to a 5. I've got 13,382. Change our exponent to a 6. I'm getting 14,185. We're going to change our exponent to a, change the exponent to a 7 only, not 7 negative. We get $15,036. Going to change it to an 8 here. At the end of year 8, we've got 15,938. Year 9 is going to give us $16,895 because that would round to the next dollar. And lastly, We're going to do at the end of year 10, $17,908. Now, it did ask us to graph this on the same graph as number 10. So I'm going to label this one as M of T. I'm going to label Frank's in a different color. Hopefully you'll be able to tell the difference. We started out at the same initial amount, but let's peg some important. Year 4, he's already crossed the $12,500 range because he's at $12,600. Okay, let's see. We got 15,000. He hits above 15,000 in year 7. He gets to 17,900. Now, if this was 15,000, this is 17,500. So he gets to right above that line in year 10. So and this one right here is F of T. So as I thought earlier, or as I initially predicted, I thought that he was going to increase, but his increase was going to be a little bit faster than hers. Let's take a look at the initial values. Notice these numbers. Year 3, she only had 11,500 where he had 11,900. It's not much of a difference, but slight differences. And as you get further and further into the future, the difference gets further and further apart. Here we had 16,200 at the end of year 10. He already had almost $18,000. So a little bit further and further apart, slowly but surely. Go ahead and take a moment to get both the graph and this table copied down, and we'll move to the next set of questions.